All right, guys, welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters Shenzhen qualifiers for the Europe region as we now move on to Stage 2, or Set 2, Series 2, that 2.
Series 2, that's right. We can take a look at the bracket to show you guys what's up and who's playing who and how things are shaping. As mentioned before, Happy beat 4GG 2 games to 1. That's actually the biggest surprise of results so far in that bracket. We did just get out that Targa MMA game as Targa drops down to play Slivko in losers round 1. But we're going over to Welmu versus MMA now in the quarterfinals of the upper bracket.
All right, nice. So basically, one of these guys is like 2 or 3 series away from actually qualifying. So that's nice. Especially since both of them can quite easily challenge for one of those spots. Welmu has always been that high riser in the European scene, really making a splash through the WCS system. And then, of course, MMA, it's MMA.
Yeah, I mean, Welmu's a player who made it to the top 16 within WCS Europe, and MMA's a guy who got knocked out, but is also still a 2-time finalist of the WCS. Looking to see if he can make his way into the main tournament of Shenzhen for the Intel Extreme Masters, the first stop this season. And looks like both players are ready to rock and roll. This is going to be a good game because Welmu is one of those players for me who definitely is one of the better Protoss players in Europe.
Yeah.
He plays Protoss. That always helps. And then we've got MMA. Who's MMA? He's a legend.
Yeah. All right. So King Stage on Station will be our first map between these two guys. We're asking if they are ready, and then we'll jump right on in. But MMA showed his class.
He looked informed. He looked quite informed today, actually.
Yeah. Which is nice to see because during WCS he didn't look quite in form. So that's a good start here for MMA and a lot of those MMA fans out there. I'm sure there's a lot of them. But likewise, Welmu has accrued quite a few fans as of late.
Yeah.
Because he's good himself.
Yeah, I think Welmu's getting better and better every year that goes past now. And it's funny because he is still part-time. He studies in Tampere in Finland. So he continues to impress me. And he's already started off today quite strong, and I think he's got a chance to actually get top 2 in this tournament. It's going to be very difficult. You know, you've got some really good Koreans in here, and you've got the cream of the crop when it comes to the Europeans, but he definitely stands a chance, especially if he's able to beat MMA here.
Yeah, it's a sick lineup. Very, very strong. But I wouldn't mind if I saw Welmu going over to Shenzhen.
Yeah.
Finns can deal with the heat, despite all beliefs. But anyway, let's get into it. Game number 1 now, as we have spawning down to the bottom right-hand corner. Our blue Protoss, representing Numerosoft, it's Welmu. And up to the top left-hand corner, we have our red Terran, it's Acer MMA.
MMA. All right, European Qualifier quarterfinals now, getting closer and closer towards the semi-finals, because that's where the winner of those... Well, the winner of the top one. Well, I guess no, it's the final, isn't it? It'd be the final. The winner bracket final.
The final, and then the lower bracket final.
Yeah. The winner bracket final is where you get to go to. And we are excluding this one, 2 series away.
But if you do go through all the way in the upper bracket, you save yourself so much time and pain.
Yeah, because there's a lot of games in the lower bracket.
Yeah, the lower bracket becomes a very long series. Imagine if you go out in the first round of the round of 16, then you have to fight through
1,
like
2,
7
3,
series.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 series if you lose the first game. So Targa.
Okay, yeah.
He's got 6 series to go.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
6 different opponents.
I wonder what Welmu's actually going to do here, because Welmu was leaning towards, you know, some really strong, like, aggressive plays with Colossi, etc., in the past in this matchup. But I wonder if he's kind of moved on from that. I wonder if he's going to play out a little bit longer. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, Welmu's actually definitely capable of that. Welmu, for me, is very detailed on his builds, very strict on the build orders that he follows, has lots of different types of attacks, 2, 3 bases, and is also very good at spotting opportunities too, to hit those kind of attacks. But he sees the command center first now. So my first reaction here is, what does Welmu do in retaliation of this command center first? Does he try and get a faster nexus of his own? I think so. He's saving money and he's going to go combat the command center first. He's not going to challenge it with going up to double gas and try to be aggressive, because there is an SCV scout which would give MMA a good clue to what's going on.
not going to get the block. It was very close, but in the end, MMA just barely missed it.
That could have been disastrous.
Yeah, that could have. Having all of those minerals and then a block, that would be annoying. But he did see with the probe, with the initial SCV moving out anyway, right? So
Yeah.
he had to kind of anticipate that. He was keeping his probe near the minerals to try and hide it.
From this position onwards, MMA has gone up to 2 barracks, and I would assume that after the command centers, it really comes down to how the style he wants to play it out. Is it going to be more barracks and more units, or does he try to take his gases quite fast and look for a faster factory? That probe has been quite annoying.
Yeah, he has. He forced quite a few of those guys off the line to try and deal with him. And at least he gets away.
Ooh, one more hit, though. He could get it with the other SUV.
Ooh.
Yeah, really nice. That was nice by MMA.
Yep.
Good catch.
Good little poke. All right, so second gas.
Are we seeing guesses by MMA or third command center even? He's got a lot of money.
Oh, he does. Well, we'll find out in a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to take a third command center. His gas and third barracks is late.
Yeah.
Whichever one. That's greedy.
He's been playing quite greedy just in general all day, actually.
Yeah, this is a very powerful economy build from MMA. Gonna give him the dollar. Everybody loves dollars. Yeah, it's good. It's very good for him. But there's a Twilight Council coming in.
Uh-oh. It's quite hidden.
It's hidden. It's not a safe Twilight Council, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And he's opening up opportunities to be aggressive, and that will work nicely. Depending on how it goes, could work nicely, I suppose I should say, against these 3 command centers. So Welmu is looking to finish the game.
Yes, he is. I think also with the fact that he just hasn't scouted really a whole lot at the back, you know, with the gases, etc. Like, he just kind of gets a bit lucky in all of this, right? This is kind of a lucky build from Welmu.
Well, I mean, it's not an all-in, it's just pressure.
Yeah.
But with Blink, you can do quite a lot on this map as well, because you can jump in the main base from the left-hand side of MMA's. You could come up the front as well, where the bunker is. But yeah, a little bit of pressure here. Oh, actually, there's a 4th gateway, and even a 5th. All right, so a little bit more than just a bit of pressure.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it's mostly focused on the left-hand side. But with the 3rd command center here, it's really delayed Stim, his overall unit production, and is actually a bit of a problem for MMA. And unfortunately for him, who trying to get away with this.
Oh, well, that reveals everything.
Yeah, but even if he sees it,
is it going to be stopped? Is the big question.
So the only difference from the scan to no scan is that his bunkers are going to try to be completed. Otherwise, he still has the same unit. Stim has not been sped up or something. But the bunkers really need to be in good locations, and SCV reactions need to be pretty slick.
And this Mothership Castle needs to get over there to start this, because it's quite a way out of the way. He's making it look like it's all happening from the front with these 2 stalkers poking away, but he doesn't have a clue. But oh, now he does. Seeing these rocks being broken down.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's a lot of bunkers he's building.
Yeah.
He realizes that he's in a bit of trouble with this 3rd command center, obviously. The big Blink should be inside the main base here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But there's a lot of Marines. The Mothership Core's coming across for its double time warp action. And with only 1 bunker on that left-hand side, he probably needs a second. Okay, yeah, probably needs a second, because that's the biggest weakness I see right now, that left-hand side.
All the bunkers. This is true bunker banking. And, whoop, grab some of these Marines before they get into bunkers. Needs to blink on out of here, though. Needs to control this well. Will take a little bit of damage and blinks out with the weakened ones.
That's a good attack from Welmu. Not really losing too much.
Yeah.
But dealing out quite a bit. Wears MMA down, and I think he may try the left-hand side now.
I mean, he's going to have
double
to, right?
zealots. He's going to try. Is he going to try and break 3 bunkers?
Whoa. Ambitious. Very ambitious. Needs to blink back properly here if he's going to try and do this.
Well, at least he didn't lose any stalkers yet. But MMA is going to have Stim soon. He has all these bunkers.
He's kind of anticipating his opponent actually blinking up, separating a lot of those units up there. But if he continues just on and tries to break through, then...
I mean, Welmo spots double bunkers and units even outside the bunkers there. It's hard to blink into that. He's going to try and break the front.
All right, well, a lot of Zealots will opt in preparation for this. 1 sentry with a force field. Tries to throw it down between these 2 bunkers. A little bit counteracting one of the Zealots. 2 bunkers have already fallen, though. Nils still needs to continue the blink back. Stim was done during all of this. Bit of the bio isn't actually fighting at the back. Really good blink control here, though, by Welmu. Wow.
That bunker's... He didn't repair it.
Uh-oh. If he keeps Blink controlling as well as he is doing, he's actually just going to kill off everything. This is sick Blink control. Even lets the Zealots through as well. Look how weak all those Stalkers are. Blink's on aggressively, and there you go, GG. Wow. Really good move there by Welmu just to bring the fight to MMA.
Yeah, that was really good. And MMA, no 3C in TVP.
Otherwise, you're going to have that happen to you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit greedy from MMA and just... I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's his own build that hurt him more. I mean, even with... How many bunkers was it? It was like...
9.
9 bunkers. That's a lot of bunkers.
9.
But he was quite far behind still with his third command center. But that, you know... Did he need a third command center? No, not really.
Nope. Nope. All right, so that means Welmu's currently 1 game up. However, we did see previously MMA claw himself back from some kind of earlier defeat. So anything's still possible here. But Welmu's a killer. Welmu is a killer.
Yeah, he's an aggressive Protoss by nature. I think he always kind of has been.
Yeah.
But that was a good play from him. Obviously, as you mentioned throughout, it was just a little bit lucky on his behalf because he didn't know he was playing against 3 command centers, so it did help him. Otherwise, it could have been a bit different. But even with MMA seeing it was on its way, still couldn't stop it.
All right, well, countdown's begun. Habitation Station will be our second map. And, you know, again, I mentioned it before, but this is a map where he has liked those Colossi plays, which, and now that he's done Blink, and it's not that amazing on this map anyway, that could be a factor. It could come into play. So we'll find out in just a second.
One of the most used strategies in Protoss vs. Terran recently, the cool trend to be doing again is double forge. Again,
I like that one,
especially because Terrans have been delaying upgrades a lot. There's a lot of SCV pulls, and double forge really is good against that. Something we see quite a bit.
All right, well, currently 1 game up. Oh no! Oh, Sean.
I want to play. The funniest thing I've heard recently was, did you see it when Morrow lifted his command center and Tasteless did that song?
Yes.
That was so good, man.
That was pretty amazing. You've been inspired, haven't you? You want to sing a song sometime.
I did, but I'm not as funny as Tasteless. So.
No one's as funny as Tasteless.
That was so good. But this is, again, MMA. You lost in WCS because of this.
All right, well, let's find out. Oh, God. All right, MMA is at the gold, and
also,
then Welmu's over here.
It was Harston who beat MVP, wasn't it, who did this as well? So
did he fly to the gold? It was a while ago now.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was. I know it was Harston who beat it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. No, MVP wasn't even his group. Which one was it?
Yoda or Bunny? Or Jack G?
Maybe Jack G?
Did Jack G fly to the gold?
No, it was. I'm on about Todd. That's what I was on about. MVP and Todd, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. MVP and Todd.
All right, well, Welmu's going to see this pretty quickly because he's sending out a probe and he's going straight to that watchtower, and then he's going to see it fast. Gas is going to be taken here from MMA. I kind of agree with what Artosis says when he's talking about this one. It's like you don't just stick on Marines, you actually tech up.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way better.
You can't,
way better.
Yeah, you can't pull SCVs and Marines off this. You can't just do barracks.
Yeah, the Marine one's just rubbish.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Anyway.
I wonder how Welmu's going to play this, because this is common on the ladder. So he would have played against this quite a bit, and even in practice potentially. So we've seen, I think it was Rain in the GSL go Oracle, just kill it straight away, which was funny. We'll see. Welmu's on double gases. He could try to go Blink. Blink is good against this as well, if you can deflect and buy enough time with it. Where is this going? He could try. I mean, he could try and plant down a Stargate up here or something.
Yeah.
I think DTs is actually quite good too.
Yeah.
Depends if they use a Raven or not, isn't it? So a little bit of a gamble.
So you're thinking that because they're only on 1 CC, they have limited scans.
And they all want mules.
Yeah.
So.
Although mules aren't as effective on gold bases, so technically you could get away without using them.
They just want as much as possible.
Yeah,
as much money. We'll see what he tries to do. I mean, he's going to build a pylon up there, no doubt.
Yeah.
Stargate?
I think Stargate.
Yeah.
It's
I think
kind
that
of
makes the most sense.
Actually, you remember when it was actually Todd versus MVP, and I was like, hey, Stargate's really cool on here, and then it didn't come to fruition, but then now it is. Did he just move all of his SCVs? Did he, like... Never mind. Anyway, so
this is going to be the barracks is going to be building a lot of Marines, and then we should see a starport, and it's like maybe straight up to tanks again. I mean, that's quite common, isn't it, with medevac drops and tank play?
Yep.
That kind of combination of units. But with a Stargate being used,
Marines there to fend this off.
There's a bunker here as well, which he does spot. Oh, nice SCV kill.
Anything he can do is really nice, because at this point, Terran is just sticking around on very, very few SCVs. Around 16 or so.
I would... Oh, nice Stalker too.
That's really annoying. Good job the bunkers there.
Probably go for 2 Oracles. Maybe not just 1, but there's a Widow Mine. And that Widow... Oh my gosh, that Widow Mine.
Ooh, hello.
Which I'm not sure if you've seen or not, but that could be really bad if that somehow gets in his mineral line.
Yeah. That would be scary. SCV poked in and saw lack of Nexus.
I think he thinks there's a Stargate somewhere now. He may place the Widow Mine in the mineral line, and if he loses the Oracle...
That would be a fantastic position for MMA.
He should be able to deflect any Widow Mine drop for sure, because he's got the Photon Overcharge and double Stalkers. He can kill the Widow Mine in time.
The thing is if I was a Terran, I wouldn't be really too happy doing this against Welmu, because Welmu's the kind of guy that has played around with a lot of one-base Protoss builds and had success. So,
the Oracle got 3 kills.
Nice. Picks up, now starts flying towards his opponent's base. The Oracle, is it actually going to see that? It's going back to the base.
It's not drops, though, but there's still Photon Overcharge and 2 Stalkers. Warp Gate's finished, so there can be a 3rd Stalker in a little bit here.
Yeah, there being no Widow Mine in that drop is nice.
I like
good for
Void Rays.
Welmu.
Is pretty fun. I like Void Rays.
Void Rays is cool.
Photon Overcharge.
Ah! All right. Pushes that away.
Yep.
There's the Void Ray on the edge. Oh, God, that's so annoying, the angle of that. Because how do the Marines actually get to that? You need a Viking. You need a Viking right now. Otherwise, this Void Ray goes uncontested. And here comes the Oracle again. Oh, well, there goes the Oracle. Bye. All right, Void Ray is just going to continue being annoying on this left-hand side. And there is a pylon down to the south warping in Stalkers.
He may try to break the front door soon.
Yeah. Forces the cancellation on that building, allowing now the access to the Void Ray's position. And the Viking's going to finish, so at least 2 Void Rays could try and counteract that.
Yeah, he's going to try and break the front soon here.
Good
3 Void Rays or
Viking.
something. Yeah, very good control of this Viking. That's actually kind of important here.
Yeah.
Because this
only
front
one
will be
Viking.
broken. And if you think about it, there's only 8 Marines or so, which isn't that much.
He may have strayed a little too far. He was very close to being picked off. Was that Void Ray? Sorry, was that Viking?
Yeah, good Stalker warping.
Yep.
But nice counter play with the
this
medevac
is
as well.
It's all like to say it's only one base. This is a lot of cool decisions from these 2 guys. Oh, doesn't get the Viking still. Gets the medevac, but loses the Void Rays.
Doesn't want to lose the Void Ray, but he's also got Zealots and Stalkers at the front.
Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. Fast and Furious. Seriously.
Well, move.
He's got no units here. He's got 1 Marine in that bunker, and that's it. All of his units are trying to chase away the Void Rays. What is going on? This is great. Killing off workers after worker. 15 kills on the workers. Yes, he shut down the Stargate, but the Gateway units are running amok.
Yeah, this is
Oh dear, he's lost all workers.
quite difficult.
Viking lands to try and fend this off.
You've already lost 1 tournament because of this.
Why do it again? All right, Viking's gonna
It's
die.
okay, because he's killed so many workers, he can just continue. You can kill the trade off with his Stalkers and just warp in another round of Stalkers again and go again.
I mean, it is gold, so it's still gonna kind of bring him a little bit, but not much.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, well, at least he underpowered the Stargate. That's nice. There's a probe in here, currently. And at least he found a pylon down to the south. Will he find the second one, though? Because if he doesn't, then Zealots are just going to try and walk in again.
Where's the next round of Stalkers? Okay, there. And he's got the Photon Overcharge again if he needs it. He did hurt MMA. Obviously, 10 SCVs to 26 probes.
But look at that. Look at that income. That's...
Yeah, even though 10 SCVs,
yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Good job, Mules. Even on gold, you're still pretty good. All right, so... Hellions for now. Still denying that natural location, at least. Army supply is still in favor of MMA, and he's adding on Banshee and Tank. His army is actually going to become considerably strong with these kind of additions.
We may see Welmu try to go up towards, some form of higher tech, whether it be Immortals or even, I guess he could try to go up to Robotics Bay, but that's quite a way away. as MMA is already starting to march over the other side. Immortal thinks nice, especially against this tank. Photon Overcharge, I'm glad it hasn't been used. He's got 2 of them, so that's going to buy him a lot of time on that natural to build potentially, 2 Immortals. Zealot Immortal is nice. And there is no money for Cloak.
That's a little bit of a shame for him. If he'd have that, maybe it would be a bit of an extra little angle he could exploit. But at least he put forwards with these Stalkers, did Welmu, and saw this army. But again, it's quite a strong army, so he has to be very careful. Doesn't really have a whole lot to his name. 6 Stalkers.
Nexus hasn't finished. Photon Overcharge can't be used if it isn't finished.
Yeah. MMA now sets up his tank positioning. Walks forwards with the Immortal. Does not want that to die.
I would have loved the Nexus to have completed, so he could have used the Photon Overcharge.
MMA is doing this. After losing so many workers.
He's going to try and keep this Nexus alive so he can use it.
That's going to die very fast.
Yeah,
there's no way. Has to pull away now to his main base. But at least he knows his opponent's still on one base, or can assume his opponent's still on one base.
Yeah, but now he's lost his ramp.
Yeah.
So he's going to have tanks sieged up. He can start to edge up now, and things just got more difficult for Welmu. A lot more difficult.
And MMA from here, once he's mined out of his goal, because of the containment location he has, unless he actually even finds a killing blow now, he could just slide to the goal.
Oh, Welmu's supply blocked. I guess he could warp in Zealots to go harass that base. Like 3 Zealots, I think, would do quite a good job, but he's under a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, he warps in 3 Zealots to try to get into the gold mineral line where he can hold on. 3rd Immortal would be nice if he can get that out.
Drop scan, sees the armor. Cloak is being researched as well. Photon Overcharge activated, and now going to start picking away at one of those Banshees. Ooh. Gets it. I'm really surprised at that.
You got the Zealots in the mineral line as well. This is good. 3rd Immortal is going to pop out. He may still be able to break this. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, Immortals pack a big punch.
He's knocked MMA back down to 10 workers or so again.
Wow. I can't believe, like, MMA's economic position
He's lost 30 workers.
It's pretty ridiculous for one base. Ooh. He's back to 11 to 25.
All right, I think we're going to see bunkers and stuff on this natural.
Yeah, and then, again, I think he just flies to the extra goal base, like behind this, if he looks for the contain.
Yeah, 2 more Zealots are going into that mineral line again, and they're going to start clearing up this SCV line pretty fast.
Jeez.
4th Immortal out, 5th on the way.
All right.
The problem is, it's just kind of getting down that ramp is a little bit frustrating.
Yeah.
Because there is...
Like, if you lead with Immortals, the Marines are just going to gun them down, right?
And if you lead with the Zealots, they'll die before they even get off the ramp.
Yeah.
It is quite hard. He's building a warp prism, so maybe if he can come around the other side...
Oh, is it queued up behind the Immortal?
Yeah, if he can come around the other side, maybe, evacuate, and come from a different angle.
But that's going to take a while, and that kind of bags on the fact that MMA isn't going to drop a scan right on top of you whilst you're doing it, which could happen.
Cloak is done now as well. That's something to keep in consideration. Scans getting rid of the observers, blah, 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 blah.
At least he found the pylon down to the left that was causing him a bit of problems, which is a nice start. You know what would be the sickest play? He sits at the top of his ramp. He goes with the warp prism. He puts a probe in the warp prism to power the Stargate on the other side, and then starts doing something there.
Builds an Oracle again.
That would be the coolest play.
Well, he's going to drop 4 Zealots in the mineral line.
Unless he's shuttling it all out.
Yeah, he could be shuttling. Yeah.
He's got so many Immortals. 5 Immortals. That's a nice count. But again, they're going to die very fast.
Ooh.
See?
Scan
there you
just
go.
missed it.
But like, now where is everything? Like...
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Poking forward with
that's actually kind of good.
Hello. Yeah.
That was a bit...
Free Banshee.
That was bad. So, is he going to warp in more units with his Zealots and Immortals?
Oh, the other Banshee that realizes. And there's nothing there to help it. That's sad. Pick up the Immortals. Zealots. Get them out.
Pick up the Immortal.
Get the Immortal out. All right. Yeah, Zealots.
Oh, this position MMA's got.
It's brilliant.
All right, he's going to go.
Oh, wow.
He's going to drop the Immortals.
Marines are going to shoot it down. No. Okay, right. So he actually drops right in front. They don't really do a whole lot. The Immortals trying to get to the siege tanks out the back.
Man.
But there's too much Marine firepower. Zealots at the back as well, bringing down those siege tanks, but so many Marines left. MMA is going to tie up the series.
MMA prevails with the gold base.
Barely. Well, no, okay. He did quite well, I must admit.
Oh, man. This must be a little bit frustrating. Goddamn gold base. The echo of Protoss players, David Kim.
Bye-bye Nexus, unfortunately. This one Immortal, for desperation, is trying to hold on, but... Oh well. That was that game, Sean. It was weird.
Yeah, this is not going to work out. He's pulling his probes. Well, kind of.
I'm not even observing. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
it's a little
leave it
bit
on the screen.
unfortunate. I thought Welmu started well, but MMA capitalized on that gold base. No more Nexus. No more money.
Yeah.
Can't defense the base if you don't have one.
Hey, to the other gold.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, there you go. GG.
Game 3. Game 3.
It's tied up, guys. It's tied up here at the Intel Extreme Masters Shenzhen qualifiers, as it was in our previous series with MMA.
MMA likes to play 3 games. Wants to give you the highest level of value for your
viewing pleasure.
for your ads.
Yeah. All right, great. So we're going to wait for game number 3 here in just a little bit. I want to see a straight-up game. I want to see a normal game. That would be fun.
A straight game.
Yeah. Overgrowth. Hey, that's good. Didn't Welmu try and do a lot of Dark Templar stuff on this map before?
He's always done Dark Templar stuff.
Yeah.
So he could do it again.
With varying degrees of success.
Yeah, I would imagine that MMA would probably be the one to play a straight-up game here and try to figure out what Welmu's up to more so than the other way around. I think we probably would see like a Reaper opening into figure out what's up, and probably a standard game. Probably as you want, a straight-up game.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I'd be thinking.
Looks like everyone's good to go. Let's tell them go, go, go. As MMA is also ready. And the countdown begins. Awesome. So, one of these guys gets to... Is there any bracket updates, Sean? Can you
Let me
be our bracket master. What?
Seth beat MC 2-0, and Seth is this like 17-year-old German I've never heard of who plays for Cascade.
Yeah. He's... he doesn't really...
I mean, we can look at the bracket instead of just like hiding you guys out.
Yeah, let's show it before we get into this game.
So, Seth beat MC, which is interesting, very interesting there at the top. I didn't expect to see that.
Nor did I. I'm wondering if MC actually even turned up. After.
I'm pretty sure he did, considering First and Yoda both were playing.
Yeah.
Snoot lost to First 2-1. Targa beat Slivko 2-0. Those are the kind of only other updates. Oh, Jack G beat Soke 2-1 as well.
All right. So, wow, that result at the top,
that's
though.
weird.
I mean, and you've got to remember that that is like seed 1 versus seed 16 going into this.
Yeah.
So MC losing 2-0. Huh. Who would have guessed?
And MC goes down to low bracket, and he has to fight for GG
Oh,
in the low bracket.
God. All right. Fair play.
Yeah, didn't expect that.
All right. Well, up to the top right, we have Mr. NRS Welmu. And down to the bottom left-hand corner, we have Ace MMA, more TVP.
Thanks for enjoying your Sunday, guys. I hope you're sitting outside in the sun with a beer and a barbecue, enjoying some StarCraft action.
That sounds great. That sounds
That
fantastic.
sounds awesome. I'd love to be outside.
Wait, did your apartment have a balcony? I think it does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But I can't cast from the balcony, sorry.
No, sorry.
I'll phone in from Skype.
It's like you have to
Guys,
say it with that beer with the
I'm
barbecue.
working from home today. I've decided to do the Intel Extreme Masters Qualifier from home.
That's the ultimate work from home.
If you would like me to Skype in, I'm more than happy to do so. And you'd be sat here by yourself, and then you'd have to put me on the screen behind or
I
something.
mean, to be fair, I did that for a long time when you weren't here. So
I'd be in shorts and
it'd be no
a
different.
t-shirt and shades out in the sun because it's a very sunny day with a Corona in one hand. 6 games today, Colaris.
that would be the best. We have to do this sometime. That'd be good. Wait, you have to do this sometime while I slave away in the office. Great.
Next round of 16. I think I'll work this one from home today, boss. I'll call in if you need me. I'm always available.
Brilliant. This has to become a thing. We have to somehow make this happen. All right, so what's going on? Reaper opening, as you predicted, just to get that information early on. And Welmu, in turn, kind of knows that this is going to be the case and has already built a wall.
Yeah, this should be a normal game. Even Colossus-based normal game. I doubt we'll see Stalkers. It's not as efficient of a map to do so, which is one of the big map changes that we saw with the new rotation to try to eliminate all the blink plays. There's only 2 ways you can blink. One inside the main base on the edge there, which is quite close to the ramp, and then the actual natural itself. So not as strong here. I guess you could go around the back, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's even more dangerous. You blink
Yeah.
into SCB, so you could be in trouble. So
Bit scary.
I'd probably be expecting, unless Welmu has secret strategies like DTs or random Templar busts, Usually you'd be looking at a
Yeah.
Templar. A Colossus focus game.
And unfortunately for Welmu, I don't even think Dark Templars are a secret strategy anymore because of how prevalent they've been in his play. So we'll find out what's going to happen. This pylon at the back is prime position to start hiding some tech behind at least. Unless it's going to be a robo, which normally a bit at the front. It's weird if you put a robo at the back. So robo at the front, all in all.
Fast engineering bay here from MMA off one gas, which is very interesting because he cannot afford to get a stim upgrade and +1 attack at the same time.
You think he's just anticipating some kind of missile turrets requirement? Or
Well, actually, I'm looking at it. No, he should be able to, by the time the tower finishes, he should be able to get stim, so yeah. Yeah, okay, so he can do that. I thought, yeah, maybe he was just panicking a little bit. Maybe he was going to get turrets out, but yeah, no, it looks like he should be able to. But yeah, that's fine. Forge, nice and early.
Yep. Very standard play out for Welmu so far.
Yeah, I guess stim's a little bit delayed, but nothing too big.
Nah, not too big at all.
Just like 5-10 seconds, that's fine. Yeah, so far, so standard.
All right. So the standard game coming out is something that I wanted to see. Maybe we will see it. It depends entirely on if Welmu does actually want to go for a 2-base push regardless with this Forge, because we've even seen him do that with like +1 weapons, for example. Stalker's moving around very haphazardly to try and catch that Reaper. Do push it away.
No Marauder, so no, way to move out and punish. But with the faster factory coming in, that's kind of where his key to doing damage will lie with the first couple of medivacs here. But so far, pretty good setup from Welmu. We're off the back of one gateway. The Robo, the Forge, the Robotics Bay. Should be looking for extra gateways now. Maybe start with 2 to go up to 3. And then wait a little bit and then go up to a little bit more. No, Twilight Council as well. Off one gateway. Then here come the gateway, not gateways.
Greedy guts.
Yeah,
greedy guy.
Getting the Twilight Council so early means that he can get Blink quite fast, which means he's really well set up to be able to defend against MMA's Medivacs and could easily decide to counter if he deals a lot of damage. But yeah, this minimal units from Welmu.
Super
And here
power.
the Terran players start to complain. Mother ship called David Kim.
That's going to be the message of the day, I think.
Yeah.
Just David Kim screamed at your top of your voice.
Yeah.
All right, Blink is on the way. Chrono boosting that out pretty fast. And noticeably, no thermal lance was ever started during this. So
yeah,
he
can't
may
afford it right now.
Yeah. And he may just kind of tease this out, fake it out, like show one Colossus and then maybe even switch completely. But
If he was going to switch, I don't think he'd get Blink, though.
yeah.
Because he'd have to be quite heavy on Stalkers, wouldn't he? I mean, if he was going to use Blink, which means what is he switching into? Like Blink, Stalker, Templar, like the sickest combo.
Like, whoa.
Yeah. He'll probably
Second
just get
one's on
Thermal Lance after.
Yeah, I mean, the gas is building up now to 200, so good start. There we go. All right.
Imagine Blink Templar. It's so weird. Imagine that, though.
It's like you blink out of your own storms, like, whoa, wait a minute.
But yeah.
Bye-bye.
Didn't see that. That's almost a good catch. So he doesn't really know what he's up to. But I told you, there's definitely potential for counter-aggression, but overall should be a normal game.
That's a lot of gateways, though.
How was that? 6, 7? That's
Nah,
okay.
That's not too bad, yeah.
I mean, if you think about what was Todd going up to 9 and Harston going up to 9 on 2 bases and still taking a third. But yeah, if MMA loses units, absolutely potential for a counter-attack because the 4th and 5th barracks is quite slow because he took the faster third. But that would only happen if he did catch a bunch of units. But overall, I mean, Welmu's pretty well set up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Quite defensive on 2 bases. Shouldn't really be taking damage. Will be looking for his third soon. Shame he couldn't get a pylon or anything out on the map yet because the Reaper's still alive on that right-hand side because he would have loved to have gotten a couple of Zealots towards that third. And to be honest, the longer that he sticks on 2 bases, the better this is for MMA.
Yep, who is just propelling himself forwards back at home.
Second starport too.
The third was seen by Welmu, so technically he knows the position he's in. He knows how far along that command center is now. So he's got to do something. He really has to claim that third base, otherwise.
Yeah, and even if he attacks, I don't think it's a good idea because, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of units overall, and MMA is just flying ahead in supply soon, especially with the second starport finishing up.
How many Vikings? He has 2 with a third on the way, and he'll soon be making like 3 at a time.
Yeah.
So
definitely now's the time for the third, and it is starting to get a little bit late here for Welmu. But MMA hasn't lost any units. He's doing rather well. 3 Vikings are going to start being built at the same time. It's going to go up to 8 gateways in total here, Welmu. 4 more stock. He's still adding on so many units.
he's actually going to go. Well,
He might attack. Yeah, you're right. He may attack. He keeps adding on units after units. He's super incredibly defensive, or he's just going to attack anyway because he has a lot of units here. And actually picking off any units here is actually nice. He might blink forward to catch some of these.
But he's got to be careful because that Colossus could get pinned back.
Oh.
All right, doesn't catch. Doesn't realize it's there behind the
Yeah,
pylon.
here comes the attack, and he's got a pylon on the left-hand side.
Medevac's going down is a nice pickup for him, but all the boost was not there available.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Gonna have to see some SCVs being pulled here to help defend
He's
this.
going to try and intercept the Colossi, though. The 2 Colossi completely vulnerable. Oh, he completely walked into that one.
Yeah,
and
that
getting
was
those without
beautiful.
Vikings.
And now the Mothership Core's getting a bit of damage dealt.
Control of the Zelnaga Watchtower, very important. He loses a bit of bio during all that, but to get 2 Colossi and the bio at the front, pushing with the Vikings to try and bring that down as well. This is a good start for MMA.
Yeah, all the Colossus are gone. Oh, there's one at the back still, but
It's trailing.
still, there's a lot of units here.
Is that Colossus actually not coming for the fight?
No, he doesn't care. The other ones have died so fast, he doesn't want to die.
No.
There's a lot of units for Welmu. A lot of Stalkers.
With 1-1 upgrades. Not too
MMA
bad.
may have to... like I said before, he kind of needs to pull SCVs, but he's lost a lot.
Bring
Just
the Colossus
Stalkers alone.
Welmu.
He
Jeez.
thinks they're all dead. But just Stalkers alone here, 7 more Stalkers. MMA is going to need to pull SCVs, and I think that this might be broken here. This is a good attack from Welmu.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's working out, even though he lost the Colossi in the most cost-inefficient way
Look
that
how
he
many
possibly could
SCVs
have.
there are.
Jeez. Even pulling them all from the third as well, realizing that he has to hold. Scans, kills off the observers. 1 almost dead.
Oh, that observer stays alive. You can see the Widow Mines now.
Yeah, still so close. Needs to keep that observer out of
You
range.
can warp in another round of 6 Stalkers in a second as well. That's a lot.
He needs to do this blink well.
There is +2 on these Marauders as well, so...
This Colossus at the back is giving me a heart attack now, but he kills off the pylon just before Zealots warp in. Oh,
and there's still Mules as well.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of units being made. 7 more Marines, 3 more Marauders. Ooh,
Still a lot
that
of
was an
stalkers.
aggressive blink.
Whoa, don't want to be doing that. Want to bring those Stalkers to the front that do have blink, because he just warped in a few from the back, and
Gosh, these Marauders.
Yeah, they just absolutely rip this apart.
God, it's like one of those. What's the? You know when you're bashing the meat. What's the?
Oh,
what's it called?
Tenderizer.
Tenderizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like some Marauders and Stalkers.
Yeah. They're really kind of
That
whipping him
one
into
Colossus over there.
shape. This guy.
I don't want to fight.
This guy. How do I zoom? Look at him.
As MMA just cleans up everything else on the other side of the map. I don't want to fight.
I can't zoom in with page up, page down. I don't know why.
Pacifist.
All right, there you go. GG, MMA. If that one Colossus had been in the fight, it could have actually killed a whole lot. There was no Vikings.
Yeah, he landed the Vikings.
All right.
Well, MMA goes through to another round, and he's getting closer and closer towards getting a spot to play in China. Let's have a look at the brackets again.
Let's.
I doubt they would have updated a lot more since.
Jeez, happy.
No, just Happy beat Zeth. That's the only update after Zeth beat MC. But yeah, that's MMA goes through to another round. So it's MMA versus Happy next.
Wait, did somebody beat... oh, no. Nobody beat Yoda down
MMA
there.
versus Happy next, and 4GG lost to Happy earlier. So
Ooh.
it's very intriguing for me to be like, I would like to see MMA versus Happy. But that means we would have done 3 MMA games in a row.
I mean, whatever comes up, right? I mean...
We'll see. We'll see. It's up to the admin, really.
Yeah, that's true. That's the thing. In comparison, if you tune in for a lot of our WCS casts, it's very structured, right? Like, we have game. With it being an online qualifier, sometimes the games come in a bit sporadically, and sometimes you can have a bit of downtime, which does cause us that little extra bit of downtime that we normally wouldn't like to have, but that is the nature of online brackets. So guys, join us after the break, and then we shall have some more StarCraft action here from the Intel Extreme Masters Shenzhen qualifiers.